Have you ever held a coin worth thousands of dollars? Today in this video, we will show you 18 modern and familiar coins, ones that each of us can come across. Despite their simplicity, the price of some of them can really surprise you. And with each new coin, it will be more interesting and unexpected. Are you ready to be surprised? Then watch carefully. So let's start with the most accessible, but no less interesting coin. It looks like an ordinary penny from 2001. But among millions of such, only 23 are real collector gems. This coin with a rare soft pink hue and smooth satin surfaces is certified by PCGS. One of these pennies was recently sold at auction for an impressive $1,400. Who would have thought that such a simple coin could be worth so much? And this is just the beginning. Get ready for even more amazing discoveries. The second coin on our list is a real mini bomb. 2009 Roosevelt dime. It's only 10 cents, but it's not just a coin. This little thing received an almost perfect grade, NGC 69, and most importantly, has the rarest full stripes on the reverse. These clear lines around the torch appear only on perfectly minted coins. The press strike was so precise that even professionals admire such clarity. And for such a clear striped beauty, the collector paid $1,550. Who would have thought that a simple 10-cent coin could be worth more than a brand new iPhone? And we're just getting started. Get ready, the next third coin will raise the stakes even higher. The third coin, and the stakes continue to rise. This time, we have before us a 2008 quarter of the state of Alaska. This coin from the anniversary series of 50 copies is often found in circulation. But in perfect condition, in mint state 68, such copies are only 3 in the world. On the reverse is an epic moment. A mighty grizzly emerges from the water with a salmon in his mouth, and next to it is the North Star. Alaskan symbolism, power, nature, rarity, all came together in one unique piece. And here is the result, $2,200 for a quarter. Imagine minus 25 cents, and the price is like a week's vacation at a resort. Let's move on. The fourth coin is already on the way, and it will not just be a rarity, but a real numismatic surprise. The fourth coin, and now it's going to be something completely out of the ordinary. This is a 1980 to Lincoln cent, but it's not like the others. Its uniqueness is in a mint error that is hard to replicate. Instead of the usual copper coating, this coin was struck on a bare, unplated zinc blank. Basically, it was supposed to be copper, but it turned gray and completely devoid of layers. Its condition is MS65, and the authenticity is confirmed by the signature of Bill Foss, the legendary expert from Cherry Picker's Guide. This incredible mistake was sold at auction for $2,800. A coin that no one should have seen, but it exists. Ready? Let's move on to the fifth coin. It will be even more expensive and amazing. Fifth coin, and now we're getting to the real deal. Here's a 2012 Lincoln cent with the Union Shield. At first glance, it's a perfectly ordinary penny. But this particular coin is in perfect MS68 red condition with a coppery pink sheen, as if it just came off the minting press. The fields are immaculate, the detail is perfect, and only a couple of microscopic marks prevented it from being awarded a full score. Among the millions of coins of 2012, such perfect specimens are few and far between. And this is confirmed by PCGS, one of the most respected grading companies in the world. Result, $3,500 for 1 penny. An ordinary modern coin, no, this is a nearly flawless artifact. And if you think that this is the maximum, wait, the sixth coin is a real surprise. And the stakes keep rising. This is the 2000 for Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it's an ordinary nickel, of which 361 million were minted, but this one is an exception to the rule. Norman Namit's design was only used for 1 year, and it has now become a cult favorite among collectors. And most importantly, its condition MS68 according to PCGS. There are only 8 such coins in the world, and there are none with a higher grade. The condition is so clean and flawless that it is called perfect clean. At the Heritage auction, it was paid exactly for $1,200. Imagine an ordinary nickel becomes an object of desire for collectors from all over the world. But this is only the halfway point. Ahead is the 7th coin, and it will show how the price of seemingly the most ordinary coins can soar. The 7th coin, and we reach the pinnacle of numismatic perfection. This is a 2005 Lincoln cent, not a regular one, but one from a special set with a satin finish. Yes, that year the US Mint introduced the first uncirculated set with a special treatment. The coins were struck on sandblasted and polished blanks, creating a unique, silky shine. Most of these cents reach a maximum of MS67, MS68, with only a few reaching MS69. But this is something special, absolute perfection, graded MS70 by PCGS. The fields are like mirrors, the surfaces are pristine. This is literally the pinnacle of minting art. And here's the price, $5,100 for 1 penny. Yes, you heard that right, we're already halfway there. But it only gets bigger, more expensive, more incredible. The 8th coin is on its way, and it will surprise you again. The 8th coin, and we're talking about nickel again, but not just any nickel. This is a 1980 for Jefferson nickel in MS67 condition, with clearly defined full steps. Yes, those same steers on the Monticello steps that collectors from all over the world are hunting for. The NGC certificate confirms the perfect detail and accuracy of the minting. The surface is satin with a slight golden tint, creating a play of light that is impossible to forget. The strike center is clear down to the smallest detail. Visually, this is a coin from the future, not from 1984. That's why it went for $6,400 at auction. Little nickel, big price, and that's not all. The 9th coin will show how much rarity can hide in simplicity. Ready? Let's move on to the next one. The 9th coin is a shield cent again, but a different one, much rarer. This is 2010, the first year of the updated shield design, which was officially unveiled on November 12, 2009, right at the Ulysses S. Grant Memorial in Washington. The Denver Mint has produced more than 2 billion pieces, but almost all of them have defects, bubbles, traces of packaging, minor flaws. Only a few have escaped all these flaws. PCGS has registered only 28 coins in MS67 condition and only one better. This flawless example with a bright, mirror-like shine passed all the filters, all the expectations, and was sold for $6,900. An ordinary modern coin, no longer, this is a treasure. And the next one, the 10th, already crosses the line into a new numismatic level. Shall we continue? We've reached the 10th coin, and here's where the real hunt begins. This is a 2000 for Wisconsin State Quarter, but not just any coin. This is a legendary variety, extra leaf low, graded MS67 by PCGS. You'll notice an extra leaf on the corn. It's not random. According to cherry pickers, the leaf was created by deliberately pressing a round-edged tool onto the die. This coin is the result of a rare, mysterious error or deliberate tampering. That's what makes it one of the most talked about errors in modern US coinage. The specimen is blindingly clean, with a mirror-like surface, rich luster, and impeccably clear details. This collectible rarity was paid $7,300. Let's move on. The 11th coin is in line, and now we'll talk about an unexpected rarity at the very center of monetary circulation. The 11th coin, and now attention to detail becomes crucial. Here is a 1980 Lincoln cent with a clear double strike on the obverse, certified by PCGS in MS65 red. Despite the huge mintage of cents this year, this particular variety is one of the rarest double die in the series. Yes, it is not as well known as the popular doubles, but in fact, it is much rarer. Enlarged image, no need, the double duplication is visible to the naked eye. This is not a mistake, it is a collector's challenge. And the price of this inconspicuous at first glance find is $7,800, an ordinary penny from the street. No, this is a miniature sensation, and then the 12th coin. And it again breaks the boundaries, both in visual appeal and in value. Let's go! The 12th coin is again a modest denomination, but with a collector's explosive fill-in. This is a 1990 Roosevelt dime, struck at the Denver Mint and graded MS66 with the full band's FB marking. What are full bands? This is when on the reverse of the coin, on the fascia bundle, the horizontal bands are clearly and completely separated. Without blurring or weak striking, this means that the coin was struck with perfect precision, preserving the smallest details. And it is precisely these coins that are the rarest, especially in such high condition. A specimen with this clarity and quality was sold for $8,400. And now, the 13th coin, and it is one of those that even experienced collectors look at with respect. The 13th coin, and you'll see how close to perfection a penny can come. This is a 1995 Lincoln cent in mint state 69 condition, sold at a heritage auction. The color burning rich, the luster perfect. The detail nearly flawless. The only thing that separates this coin from the absolute technical maximum is the barely noticeable stripes on Lincoln's forehead, left by the moment of impact. But even with them, it is a luxury numismatic specimen, which went under the hammer for $8,700, and now the 14th coin. The next find surprises not only with its external brilliance, but also with the rarity of its origin. The 14th coin is a real challenge for collectors. This is the 2011 Lincoln Shield Descent, a coin minted in quantities of over 2 billion pieces. It would seem that there is nothing rare here. But collectors know that among millions of ordinary coins, there are those that deserve special attention. This example is in perfect PCGS MS6A plus red condition, and there are very few like it. There are only a few coins like this in the world that perfectly capture the brilliance and beauty of the original. This rare find recently sold for a whopping $9,800, and we are getting closer to the top. The 15th coin is already on its way, and it will not leave you indifferent. The 15th coin, and we are climbing to a real numismatic Olympus. The 1980 to Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia, is a mass-produced series with more than 500 million pieces. But only 2 coins have reached the PCGS MS68 grade. This coin is one of them. Its surfaces shimmer with a pearlescent gray hue with occasional highlights of blue and beige. Each strike of the mint is perfectly imprinted, without flaws, almost flawless. It was for such a masterpiece that the collector paid $10,400. And this is not the limit. The 16th coin is ahead, and it will become the real queen of our list. The 16th coin is a true masterpiece of rarity and beauty. This is a 2000 for Lincoln cent with a rare double stripe on the reverse, known as FS8001. This coin shines with a bright luster, as if it just left the mint. The reliefs have a sharp, needle-like pattern reminiscent of the shape of a wagon wheel, a unique feature of this Vista variety. If you look closely under magnification, you can see the moderate doubling and extra thickness on the E pluribus unum United States of America inscriptions, a true sign of a minting error that is prized by collectors. At auction, this precious specimen was sold for an impressive $14,000. We are approaching the finale, only 2 coins remain. The next one, the 17th, will not leave you indifferent. Here we come to the 17th position, and here everything becomes truly incredible. Here is an error coin from 2000 Jefferson nickel struck with 2 obverses. Yes, you heard right, a coin with 2 obverses. The error is so rare that even experienced numismatists are amazed by it. The obverses are offset by about 225 degrees, and because of this, both strikes came out weak, but the date, the mint mark, and part of Jefferson's bust are still discernible. The unstamped areas resemble the texture of a raw blank, like the surface of another planet. This extremely rare error was sold for $20,500, and such finds can end up right in your wallet. Stay tuned, the final 18th coin is ahead. And believe me, it's worth watching until the end. And finally, the 18th coin, and this isn't just rare. It's shocking, it's legendary, a coin that shouldn't exist. Here's a Mule, a 2014 Sacagawea dollar, but with a presidential dollar reverse. This can't happen by accident. This isn't just a mechanical error, it's a human error of the highest order. Where two dies that should never have met were combined into one coin. One side is the standard obverse of Sacagawea. The other is the reverse of the presidential dollar of the same year. This is an event of exceptional rarity in the world of numismatics. And for such uniqueness, the collector paid an incredible $84,000. These 18 coins are simple at first glance, but each one can hide a fortune. Some of them are still in circulation. Some of them could end up right in your hands. Now that you've seen the whole selection, check your change. You might already be richer than you thought.